Meghan Markle's father Thomas Markle has branded her childish and silly, but has suggested he could take legal action in order to get access to his grandchildren. Thomas appeared on Good Morning Britain on Tuesday to chat to hosts Richard Madeley and Susanna Reid about the current state of his relationship with his famous daughter. Richard was keen to ask Thomas why he keeps speaking out publicly about the fallout, to which he replied, "I've made it quite clear that until I hear from her, till she does speak to me, that I'll continue to do this, and eventually sooner or later she should start talking to me. This is way too childish, this is kind of silly, it's time to talk with each other, we're family. The kids are gonna grow up without knowing that they have two families. This is more than just me and my daughter now. This is me, my daughter, her husband, and two babies involved, so it's time to do something, it's time to talk." When asked if he has tried to speak with his ex and Meghan's mother Doria Ragland, Thomas said, "I've tried a few times. I don't even know where her mother is at this point. I don't think she's in Los Angeles or with Meghan and Harry. I don't know where she's at, but I have tried to contact her." Back to speaking about his 40-year-old daughter. Thomas continued, "I don't know what's changed her, she's never been that way before, and once she hooked up with Harry, she changed. She's pretty much disowned both sides of her family, and I don't understand the reason for it," he added. Thomas went on to claim that there was one particular reason that he knows of why Meghan has been upset with him. "There are some reasons she got upset with me, and one was that she thought I was giving too much attention to her brother and sister. They're step-brothers and sisters, but nonetheless she wanted me to stop talking to them, and I couldn't," he said. "We're at a point where I think both of us should grow up, talk, make up, for the sake of the children now and for ourselves. This is ridiculous and has been going on for almost 4 years. It's crazy." The former lighting director also said that some people have suggested he should take legal action in order to have access to his two grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet. "I'm very concerned about that. I'd really love to see my grandchildren," he said. "People in California have suggested I sue. But I think if I did that I would be a hypocrite, I'd be doing the same thing that Harry and Meghan are doing. I don't want to include my grandchildren in this situation. I don't want hostile parents and then seeing my grandchildren," he added. "I've been told by several lawyers that grandparents have sued to see their grandchildren and been successful, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want them to be pawns." Speaking about his son-in-law, Thomas said, "I think Harry has abandoned the Queen and the royal family. The British people and the army, he's abandoned them all. All he does now is ride a bicycle around the neighborhood that he lives in. I don't know if it's much of a life for him either, doesn't make sense." When asked if he thinks they're happy, Thomas replied, "Well, money isn't everything, but the book he's writing should not be finding freedom, it should be finding money. That's all they care about now. Harry's coming out with a book, and that can't be anything but cruel and to insult his grandmother, the Queen. It's a ridiculous idea, and it's just something for money. Everything they're doing is for money. But to do that to your grandmother who is 95 years old is shameful." Good Morning Britain viewers were not impressed with seeing Thomas on their TV screens again, and took to Twitter to comment. "Anyone else sick and tired of hearing Thomas Markle?" GMB, one viewer asked. Another posted, "Thomas Markle really needs to think before he speaks. Interview after interview he digs himself a deeper hole which he is not getting out of. He criticized Oprah, Meghan, Harry and now doing same thing GMB." A third person added, "Well done, Thomas. This interview must be giving Meghan such warm, fuzzy feelings that she'll be on the phone to you crying for a reconciliation straight away, not." GMB. Good Morning Britain airs weekdays at 6 a.m. on ITV. Joanne Westcott, family lawyer at Osborne's Law, comments, "Under U.S. law Mr. Markle would have the right to apply to see grandchildren, and there have been several successful cases in California. Unlike in the US, UK-based grandparents do not have the automatic right to contact with their grandchildren, although they can apply to the courts for permission for contact. In the UK such actions are rarely successful, and it is not uncommon for grandparents to be cut out of a child's life, usually as a result of the acrimonious breakup of the parents' relationship. Even those who used to see their grandchildren regularly or provided childcare in the past may find their former son or daughter-in-law is unwilling to let them see the child. This can be a heartbreaking situation for Grandparents who have few options and are reliant on the goodwill of the children's parents. It is possible to gain permission to apply to the court, but decisions rarely rule in grandparents' favor due to concerns that giving children exposure to extended family members at a time when relations between parents are already acrimonious will not be in the child's best interests. The best path is to try and persuade their son or daughter to visit with their children during their own contact time. Otherwise, annual exchanges of photos, letters and cards may be the best remedy the court is willing to provide.